Friends, we often believe that to achieve something great in life, we need a huge opportunity or some extraordinary talent. Perhaps we sit and wait for that big day when everything will suddenly change. But the truth might be different. The big changes in our lives often come from our small, daily habits. Today, I will tell you the story of a young man named Ethan. Ethan loved to dream. He wanted to be very successful in life, to make a mark. But his life was quite messy. He had grand ideas, but he avoided the small tasks necessary to bring them to fruition. Whether it was studying, exercising, or learning something new, he always had an excuse. I'll start tomorrow. And that tomorrow rarely came. The result? Ethan didn't reap the rewards of his efforts. His dreams remained just dreams, and frustration consumed him. One day, Ethan was sitting dejectedly in an old park in the city. On a bench beside him sat an old gentleman, Mr. Peterson. He looked at Ethan with his calm face and experienced eyes. Ethan's sadness had not escaped his notice. Mr. Peterson smiled gently and asked Ethan the reason for his sadness. Ethan hesitated, then opened up about his problems, how he couldn't make progress in life despite trying, how small tasks piled up into a huge mountain, and he didn't have the courage to climb it. Mr. Peterson listened patiently to everything Ethan said. Then he said, "My boy, the progress in life doesn't depend on some grand miracle. It depends on your daily habits. Just as small drops of water make a vast ocean, small habits shape your life." Ethan looked on in surprise. Mr. Peterson handed Ethan a small notebook and a pencil and said, "Write these down and try to do them every day. Wake up early. Wake up at least 15 to 30 minutes earlier every day. This extra time will help you prepare for the day. Drink plain water first thing in the morning. This will refresh your body from within. Mini exercise. Do light exercise or stretching for at least 10 minutes every day. This will keep your body and mind active. Plan your day. At the beginning of the day, write down your tasks for today. This will keep your focus right. Do the most important task at the start of the day. Once that is done, the rest of the day will feel much lighter. Read at least 10 pages of any good book every day. This will increase your knowledge. Learn something new for at least 5 minutes every day. It could be any skill or general knowledge. Practice gratitude. At the end of the day, think about at least 3 things you are grateful for. This will make your mindset positive. Talk to a loved one for a while at any point in the day. This will bring mental peace. Reflect on the day. Before going to sleep at night, reflect on what you did during the day, how successful you were, or where you need to improve. Think about it or write it down briefly. This will help you learn from your mistakes. Mr. Peterson said, "At first, it might seem difficult. You might feel like, what difference will this little bit make? But don't lose patience. Keep doing it regularly." Ethan took the notebook and went home. The first few days were very difficult for him. Waking up early, making time for exercise and reading, everything felt like a chore he was forcing himself to do. Old habits kept returning, but remembering Mr. Peterson's words, he didn't give up. He thought, "Let me just try." Weeks passed, then months. Ethan gradually got used to the habits. He noticed with surprise that some changes were happening within him. Waking up early gave him a calm start to the day and more time for tasks. Exercising made his body feel lighter, reducing laziness. Reading a little every day increased his knowledge, bringing new ideas. Planning his day reduced anxiety, and finishing the most important task first boosted his confidence. Practicing gratitude at night kept his mind calm and happy. Regularly talking to a loved one dispelled loneliness. 6 months later, Ethan could barely recognize himself. His once messy life was now much more organized. The tendency to postpone tasks had decreased. He was now much more energetic, focused, and positive. His small efforts were now leading to significant results. His reputation at work was growing, and he was much happier in his personal life. One day, Ethan went back to the park. Mr. Peterson was sitting there. Ethan went up to him, expressed his gratitude, and told him about his transformation. Mr. Peterson smiled and said, "I knew you could do it. To change your life, you don't need something big. You need faith in small habits and the determination to keep doing them every day. Your daily habits have built your future." Friends, Ethan's story teaches us this. The big successes or changes in life don't come suddenly. They come through our small daily habits. Perhaps waking up a little earlier each day, exercising a little, reading a little, or focusing a little more on your work, these small steps will one day take you to your dream destination. Start today. If not all 10, choose at least 1 or 2 small habits to make your life beautiful and commit to doing them every day. You will see miraculous changes coming into your life too.